Hello, everyone. It's Youngling Jr. So, Vice President Kamala Harris, right? Reading this from Newsweek, says she reportedly discussed urgent emerging needs with Democratic donors in a last-minute meeting today. So, many Democratic donors have recently halted or slowed the flow of the campaign funds due to President Joe Biden over uncertainty of him being fit to run the race, continuously to run the election race against former President Donald Trump. Whether he remained at the top part of the 2024 presidential ticket, Harris took part in a call at a request for the White House, according to a report from the New York Times, which cited a campaign official, this is key here, who insisted on anonymity because of the sensitivity of the matter. Woo! So an email from Reid Hoffman, who's a tech billionaire who is one of the party's biggest donors, reportedly indicated that the meeting would be about urgent emerging needs, include the vice president and also leaders working on the front line with voters. This is kind of key too, because they said that President Biden is not endorsing Kamala Harris if he decides to, drop out of the race. I know he's due to his health and everything, but like I said, President Biden, he still got that grit in him, and he's been in politics his whole life, and he truly believed that he can continuously be a threat, for the against the Republican National Committee and the Republican Party. But we have to really see, man. But Barack Obama and his other colleagues, they seem otherwise. So they said, we continue to find ourselves in a rapidly evolving environment, Hoffman wrote to his friends and allies, according to the New York Times. With the stakes as high as they are this cycle, we have to remain focused on the critical work that needs to be done to protect our democracy. Now, shortly after the call, Semaphore reported Kedia Goba claimed a post to X, formerly Twitter, that the discussion was tempting to focus on Democrats winning the presidential election. Vice President Kamala Harris' call with donors just ended. A source tells us the call centered around ending, then fighting and pivoting to winning. A short time later, NBC News reporter Monica Albo, she wrote on Twitter, a source familiar with the meeting said Harris started the call by saying something I believe in my heart. Say, it's something I feel strongly you should all hear and should take with you when you leave. And tell your friends too, Harris continued. According to Alba's post, we are going to win this election. We are going to win. Now, they inserting that confidence, which you should have. Biden, who has repeatedly started publicly that he will remain the presumptive Democratic nominee, is resting in Delaware following his vid diagnosis this week. Shortly before becoming ill, Biden said during an interview with BET News that some medical condition might convince him to drop out. Pressure for Biden to withdraw has been increasing following a widely panned performance in his June 27 debate. I understand he was slurring his words. Dozens of sitting Democrats lawmakers have joined calls for Biden to make way for a new nominee in recent weeks. The president said in a statement on Friday that he will be back on the campaign trail next week. That's what I'm saying. He has no intent to dropping out. Despite Biden repeatedly saying that he is not dropping out, betting odds that he will leave the race reach an all-time high this week following a positive vid test and multiple reports suggesting that he might be preparing to step aside. So really gonna have to see, man, because I mean, even then, if he does decide to drop out, it's kind of too late. I mean, we got all of this month, August, September, October, November. Yeah, you got about 4 months, man. It's too late in the game. You might as well just, like, who's gonna be a strong enough candidate, to compete, toe to toe with Donald Trump, representing this nation. It's gonna be difficult. He doesn't have, I don't think he has too much faith in the VP right now, Kamala Harris. So he's like, hey, I already got the experience, maybe slightly below in the polls in some states and Midwestern states. But I think this is not, no one's going to win, no candidate's going to win in a landslide. I think this is going to be definitely, recording, this is my wife, I think this is definitely going to be a really close election, so we're just gonna really have to see. But I just want to go ahead and just reveal this information here that I received from Newsweek, man. Not gonna draw this too long. Thank you guys for everything. So yeah, just an urgent meeting that just happened, that took place on Friday. I had a feeling this was going to happen. You have AOC. She was discussing a lot of things too. I know potentially the Project 2025 and the conservatives and the Republican, candidates get in. This is going to be the state and the future of our nation. Here's what it is. But you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let's have a great discussion. I love you guys, man. I'm out. Deuces.